The world's richest man is now promising a Twitter makeover. Elon Musk carried a kitchen sink into Twitter HQ this week, tweeting, "Let that sink in."
When Elon Musk purchased Twitter, it wasn't just a business deal. It was a masterclass in making sure people noticed. Now think about your career. Are you tired of working 60 to 80 hours a week on your job, but feel like you're barely getting ahead? You've put extra hours in, you take on more tasks, you follow the rules, but somehow the promotions, the raises, the recognition, they go to someone else. It just doesn't seem fair. And for the longest time, I couldn't figure out why. But then I noticed something. It was a pattern. The people who were getting ahead were not necessarily the ones who worked the hardest. So today, I'm going to show you how to stop working 60 to 80 hours a week while still getting ahead in your career. Back in 2022, Elon Musk did something that had the entire world talking. He bought Twitter. And not just that, he made sure the world knew about it. Every move he made, every tweet, every decision, it was everywhere. I mean, love him or hate him, you couldn't escape it. But here's what's interesting. What if he had done it in silence? What if he quietly bought Twitter, made no announcements, no public drama, no headlines? Would people have been talking about it as much? Would Tesla's name have been everywhere? That's the genius of it. Whether intentional or not, it wasn't just about Twitter. It was about keeping Tesla on your mind. The more you hear about Elon Musk, the more you think about Tesla. And the more you think about Tesla, well, you're more likely to buy one. This is how powerful visibility is. It keeps you relevant. It keeps you in conversations. Now, you might be thinking, that's great for Elon Musk, but how does that help me and my work and my job? Well, here's the thing. Hard work isn't enough. If people don't notice you, if they don't associate you with value, then you become invisible. And just like no one is going to buy a Tesla if they don't know it exists, no one is going to promote you if they don't see the impact that you're making. So how do you apply this at work? There are 3 things that you must do no matter what. One of them is making sure your boss knows your impact. This is a non-negotiable. If your boss doesn't know the value you bring, they can't advocate for you when promotion discussions happen. You need to communicate your wins regularly, whether it's a one-on-one meeting, a performance review, or just simply an email update. It really, really matters. If they don't see it, what you're doing doesn't exist. Helping your team, yes, that's absolutely important. But when work from other departments start to land on your plate, that's when it becomes a problem. It starts small. A quick favor here, an urgent request there. But the extra tasks, what they really do is they steal your time away from the work that actually moves the needle. So you have to prioritize based on impact. Ask yourself, does this task align with my company's and my career goals? Really asking those questions, it really reinforces your priorities, because at the end of the day, your career depends on working smarter, not just harder, right? The way you choose to spend your time equals career growth. However, what happens if you do lose your job and you got laid off? What would you do next? Most people think that, oh, I need to get a new certification to get hired again. But what if I told you that's actually a complete waste of time and money? And before you make that mistake, watch my next video.